Hey man, let's use this green screen. I want to be on a mountain.
Yo.
I thought this was live.
Yeah, I was broke as fuck, down on for my ass, had the lowest luck. Used to ride the bike up to the store, I need a Rover truck, a Bentley coupe. Yeah, I'm wearing Prada, I like Fendi too. Grandma passed, had a heart attack, only 62. My cousin shot, got me paranoid. Who to trust or not? Gave my brother 25 years, that really sucked.
All right. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Shot, a.k.a. Chuck Beasley, a.k.a. Cassidy Cloud, a.k.a. C.K. Stevenson, also known in these streets as Richie Sweet Meat Johnson. Ask your auntie about me. Let's get it.
Oh my God, legends. Call my auntie right now.
I guess we can start on you, brother.
So what's good, y'all? It's Will the Artist, a.k.a. the Cola Champagne Poppy, up in the 416 and the 256. Yeah.
Oh, what happened to the...
Yo, I forgot that shit. I'm not even.
Oh, no, bro.
Whoa. I was hoping that we just gonna run with it.
Bro.
Hairline like Jesus, but I'm the light skinned Judas.
There we go.
Whoa.
What's up? It's Becca. It's your girl Becca, aka Chocolate Earthquake, aka
Chocolate
follow me on
Earthquake.
Instagram at Becca_2X and Snapchat at it's_Becca LOL. Yeah.
It's your boy EK from Seattle, Washington, representing the 206, Town Business in the building. Follow me on Instagram at EK_Freedom Fighter and follow me on Twitter at Understand Rebel. Glad to be back. The balance of this podcast is back, y'all. The guru has returned.
We lit.
Hey, what's going on? My name Foolie, 904 Reese. Foolie the Flair, Batjet Foolie, Sandra Foolie. It's just Foolie. I'm a whole fool, and I'm just me that way.
All right, let's get into it. So, I know we're gonna start. It's gonna be a little bit of sad news, but like, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna take a minute of silence for T Grizzly and his peoples.
Yeah.
Tragically, when he was in Detroit, one of the cars got shot up, and his auntie was in there, who was also his manager, and she ended up dying.
Whoa.
Which is tragic. So, you know what I'm saying, condolences out to the family.
Yeah,
and all the
definitely.
people in his camp. Help them get through with whatever
That's
they getting through
crazy.
to.
It's always in your own city too.
It is like
Honestly.
that's crazy. Like, you from Detroit, you trying to put Detroit on. You know what I'm saying? You rapping your city, and people still like hating. It's
Envy,
wild.
hatred.
Don't get it, man.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Like, how many rappers have like either got shot at or shot up and killed in their own city?
Didn't it happen? It happened in Young Miami the other day, right?
Yeah,
She was in
But
Miami.
that was for a reason, no cap.
Was she in Miami? She was in Miami.
That was her baby daddy fault.
Yeah,
Really,
yeah.
no real
Of
talk.
course,
I
there's a
wouldn't know.
story behind it, but dang, like we gonna shoot up the whole.
He was
truck?
talking crazy
Man,
to
DJ
Kodak.
Envy was wild asking man that question.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that, but hope whomever is good, hope they heal up. They didn't die, did they?
Did not at Triple X,
Yeah.
and he from Florida.
Oh, they died?
Yeah.
They
His
never
aunt-
killed the
his aunt
people.
died.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, Young Miami? Nah, nobody died in that
Okay, alright,
situation.
Yeah, they never kill the people that they supposed to kill. They always kill somebody
Right.
else.
Right.
That's I know that all too well. Where I'm
Right.
from.
That's crazy.
Facts.
All right, so let's open it up. Well, we already opened it up, but like, let's switch topics, man. Let's talk about Jay-Z and NFL.
J.
All right, so, EK, what you
Yep.
know about that?
All right, so Jay-Z signed a deal with the NFL, more so to be a representative for social justice in regards to the NFL. And what that also does bring is more artists under him, athletes under him, just more resources, more revenue for the NFL pretty much. If you look at it, you can look at it from two ways. Jay-Z signing this deal. Oh, okay. Anyways, Jay-Z signing this deal. One could argue that he used to be for Kaepernick until he signed this deal, which I definitely understand, and I'm leaning more towards that right now. Just because when the NFL asked him to perform during Super Bowl, was it last year? He told him no when he had a whole verse about it in a song. and he was one of Kaepernick's biggest supporters. So to kind of see him sign with the NFL for a social justice, like correspondent, I think is kind of interesting. But on the flip side, he also is going to be a majority owner of a team sometime in the near future. And my thing with that is, if he does end up signing Colin Kaepernick, or if he does tell the GM, hey, I want Colin, then I think most would be forgiven. For me, I think I'm going to give this some more time, because if he actually does start to make change, or at least influence the NFL to do more in communities throughout the U.S., then I'm not going to sit here and judge him. I'm still iffy on it, but pretty much I want to see what he does from here on out.
Do you think people don't give people in higher platforms like Jay-Z, do you think people just don't give him enough credit, enough sense to be able to because he's on a whole nother level. He's in the billionaire category, so he's shaking hands with people we don't even meet. Right? So you think people always just jump to conclusions and just go after what's the popular rather than waiting?
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that.
Yes.
I think.
Sorry, y'all. So I think the thing that kind of rubbed people the wrong way is there was an interview in the office where the signing took place and all that, and people were asking Jay-Z about Colin Kaepernick. Mm-hmm. Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the quote is, "We have to look past kneeling."
Yeah,
or,
we not kneeling.
Something like that. Something like that. Yeah. And
it won't look past kneeling. It was kind of
he said we not kneeling no more.
But he said, all right, but what do we do past that? How do we get past just kneeling?
Yeah, and he said something like, yes, I want Colin to have a job, but that's not my job to get him a job in the NFL.
Which is what he said.
And I think, paraphrasing, but I think that's what kind of rubbed people the wrong way. So with all that, I'm going to say, just give him more time. I understand this is still a real issue. This man has been whiteballed, for 2 years now? 2-3 years?
Is it whiteball?
Black ball, white ball.
It's white ball.
You say white ball, that's a whole nother, category on certain websites, brother. I don't think you want to do
Wow.
What I was gonna say this. People love the aesthetics of being outraged. People just want to be outraged.
Exactly.
I personally, I feel like taking a step back. Okay, he signs this deal with the NFL, and he's been a big support of Colin Kaepernick. Wouldn't you think that it's all a plot?
Exactly.
Maybe.
That's my whole thing.
If you can't beat him, you're gonna join him.
And who else is in a better position to join
Than
them
a billionaire.
than somebody who's that popular in the black community with that much money and that much influence?
And see, that's the thing. Now, on the flip side of this argument, one could argue that the NFL would have regained their black presence in the sports world by signing Jay-Z, because now they have access to other artists who before were saying no to the NFL to perform at Super Bowls because of Colin. Now Jay-Z's on board. They have that outlet now. They also have outlets to like I said earlier, the young football players that are under his sports agency. So for a lot of people, they see this as the NFL kind of putting a nail in the coffin of Colin Kaepernick's NFL career. I can understand that, but
it still goes back to even if say Jay, I'm under Rock Nation. Jay was I need you to go perform a Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. I still have the option to be I'm not performing at the Super Bowl. You feel me? So it's not
and I don't
just because Jay-Z says something now I gotta go do it. If I still don't want to support the NFL, I'm still not gonna support the NFL and do whatever. But I think people are focusing on the wrong issue. Why Kaepernick was kneeling. Nobody's ever highlighting still that part. They keep talking about why he not getting a job. Yeah. So are we mad that he don't have a job? Or are we mad about the injustice that's going on in America?
Well, and that's exactly what Jay-Z was saying in that interview, in my opinion.
So, with that, you do have to be careful, because on one hand, yes, I am still upset that not Jay-Z, but that Colin doesn't have a job.
Yeah, because he definitely can start.
Fourth-string quarterbacks in the NFL. I don't know how you do that.
He's better than Geno Smith, so he should at least be on the Seahawks.
Yes, and the thing is, he tried. We tried to get him, but Pete Carroll and John Schneider and even Paul Allen, rest in peace, we were pressured to not sign him, so we didn't do it. I would like to see more backbone from them, but hey.
Yeah, I feel like y'all.
Our quarterback was so sorry. I don't even remember his name, but he damn sure could have took his spot.
Who your team?
I'm from Jacksonville. Jaguars.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, so
Blake
Bortles.
Not Blake Bortles. He definitely could have took his spot, but
Y'all got Nick Foles.
they ain't want him. They got Nick Foles, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, we just got to see what happens. If there's no change, or if there's no change that I feel like is significant enough, then I will say, yeah, all right, Jay-Z did sell out for the dollars. But at the same time, this man, he does a lot of stuff behind the scenes that we don't know about. And when we do find out, he gets upset because he doesn't want that to be like the forefront.
Like the thing with Lil Wayne helped him out. The thing with Meek Mill getting out of jail helped him out.
And you
21.
didn't
Helped
really
him
know
out.
those details until it
Somebody
was near the
leaked
end
it.
of those situations.
Yeah.
Like we didn't know Jay-Z was helping Meek until Meek was almost out of jail. We didn't know like Jay-Z was helping the dude, what's his name, who killed himself. The dude who got out of jail, like he was in jail on accident. The dude who they made the documentary on.
Are you talking about was it Brian Banks or something like that?
No.
I think it's Khalib or Kwame or something.
Something
I know
like
who you
that,
guys are talking about. I just can't remember.
It's
Yeah,
on
but
Netflix.
we didn't
He
know
was in
that.
Alcatraz. Yeah.
We didn't know that until he decided himself to tell people that he was helping that dude. You know what I mean? So Jay himself, he's very secretive. People really like this made me so upset because people really did just see random like big blurbs of random stuff and say, oh, based off that, Jay-Z is a sellout, Jay-Z is a coon, da 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 da.
That's social media.
Right.
That's
And
just
it's
social
like,
media.
first of all, he got a foot into to
A
the
$1 billion
NFL.
corporation.
Yeah.
You know how
like,
hard it is to get into the NFL like that? Like,
Right.
Diddy couldn't get
On
in
that
there.
level, on that high level, sitting there chilling with like Roger Goodell.
He is sitting at the top right now, and we're looking at him like, oh my God, you just left us behind. But it's like, no, he's trying to bring Colin. He's trying to bring all of these black people who need to be brought up.
Hopefully.
He's trying to bring them
Hopefully.
with him.
Hopefully.
And the
Hopefully.
fact that the NFL is even taking that initiative to bring him in, I'm not saying that we should give them, round of applause for the NFL. I'm saying like the fact that they would even have social justice as a part of the NFL, when the NFL has such a bad rep in social justice.
Yeah.
That's a great thing, and that's a great step forward, but people just saw it as Jay moving backwards, and I'm so confused.
And see, like the thing is, if he does get either partial or majority ownership of a team, he's gonna have an even bigger voice. So now it's like they won't be able to make any decisions without his okay. And I believe all of the owners have to agree for something to pass. So if he disagrees with it and it's something that we're concerned about, that's a plus for us.
Exactly.
The thing is, Jay-Z makes chess moves, right? If we look at what he did in basketball, where he had partial ownership of the Nets, right? So he brought the Nets to Brooklyn. That's putting something in the city that didn't really have anything. Right down the street from where the Knicks play. So then he brings in all these superstars that are like high caliber, like Kyrie and your Kevin
KD.
Durant.
Yeah.
They say, you own a team, you can't manage them. He said, bet. Sold his stuff and became like a manager. So now he's picking up high profile clients and he's getting them this money that they deserve. Nobody can like lowball them or try to like shice them in any type of way.
Right.
So you see how he's like playing chess moves where I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this, flip this, do this, do this.
Like
flip
he's
that.
doing way too much good for
He not
us to
sharing
just
no-
like let him go off this one move that we don't even know the full details.
Exactly.
There's just a lot of go.
No, I guarantee he not shedding no tears or sweating
Heck
about
no.
this.
Heck
He know what he doing.
And people are upset that he's making money off of it. He's still a businessman at the end of the day. Like anybody who has that opportunity is gonna make money. Nobody's gonna just turn down money.
Especially a billionaire, he's constantly
Exactly.
making money.
He should have helped his wife with that Lion King movie. No cap.
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, you gonna get Becca started on this.
Hey, B was great, okay? I don't know what y'all talking about, okay?
Honestly, I
She
didn't have a
said
problem with the
Lions,
voice.
let's go, and I almost stood up.
That's the thing. They didn't give her no lines though.
But
They
that was
gave
her worst
like
line in the
12
whole movie.
lines.
She really didn't have that many lines. And I understand why they didn't
No,
give
I
her
just said that
many
was her
lines.
worst line. I didn't say that she didn't have that many. I just
See,
said
I'm
that was her
listening to
worst line.
Shock. I'm not listening to you.
Wow.
Because you're negative. You're negative.
Whoa.
I'm
That's
sorry.
wild.
I like the part where she said that's crazy. I was like, yeah. It was at the wrong part of the movie too. But I was like, yeah. Like Scar was like, kill him, and she was like, that's crazy. And then she started like,
Stupid. Nah, but I mean, just to like wrap this part up, I think we do have to keep an eye on Jay-Z. We do have to hold him accountable.
Of course.
But we shouldn't be so quick to crucify him. I think the only reason why this is such a big deal is because it's so emotional
and
in
it's Jay-Z.
our community.
Yeah. And people don't like Jay-Z because of the whole Beyonce situation at the same time. So they were waiting for a reason.
Nah, but
I don't hate on Jay-Z
honestly,
before
I don't
that,
think that has much
It has
relevance.
a lot to do. People don't like Jay-Z off rip.
I feel like people were hating on Jay-Z before that.
It won't, but like when they find out he was cheating on Beyonce, people was like, whatever he did, they was not rocking with.
Well, that was only white people because they don't know Jay-Z. So they was like, oh, he cheated on Beyonce.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Bayhive got him and they target
well,
right now.
I mean, but at the same time, I think what also doesn't help is how Eric Reed came out and said he's not for what
I'm tired of Eric Reed opening his fucking mouth. Bro, he is like the most annoying nigga ever. I'm sorry,
Just
bro.
Like I know stuff.
He always got a comment, but he not even in the same boat as Kaepernick.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh, sorry.
Eric Reed's not going to be the face of a franchise. Kaepernick would be. That's what scared the NFL owners. Like,
okay, but all right. So let's say like you had two people. They're both part of the LGBTQ community, right? And they're boycotting Chick-Fil-A. But it's pointless if like you telling me like, yeah, we need to boycott Chick-Fil-A. They not, they supporting stuff that's against us. But you working for Chick-Fil-A while the other person can't even get a job nowhere because Chick-Fil-A done blackballed them everywhere. Well, you feel me? You like, I'm not listening to you, nigga. You working for them right now.
Well, I
you
mean,
collecting a check.
That example would be great if they were trying to boycott the NFL. They're not trying to boycott the NFL. That was their whole thing.
Everybody completely forgot the purpose of the kneel.
Yeah.
And that's also why some people are upset about the Jay-Z thing.
Right. So you're right because Eric Reed does have a job, but it's like him and Colin still want to play football. Yeah. They still want to get paid well. I'm sure the XFL will probably offer Colin a contract, but they're probably not going to be able to pay him what he wants.
Man, they signed Landry Jones. You better offer Colin Kaepernick. Because the AAF was trying to get him, but they just won't. They didn't have enough money to pay him, and you saw how that turned out anyway.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying. I guarantee you, Vince McMahon is gonna go after Colin.
I don't know though because
Vince about is about
majority.
Money.
Yeah, but think about a majority. Okay, if there's gonna be a huge portion of his WWE fans, a lot of them are patriots. So if he does sign Colin, that's going to create some backlash. But I mean, any kind of publicity would be good.
Vince doesn't care about the type of publicity. Is if you're looking at him, he's happy. So Vince will do some like wild stuff just for you to like look and be like, oh, Vince is tripping. But you're still saying Vince out your mouth. So Vince would. I feel like Vince would be the type to go after Colin just to get that like. Because you think about all the coverage you're gonna get if Vince McMahon signs Colin. Everybody's looking at him. That takes a lot of light off
I agree. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if he's hesitant to, offer him.
No, I'm not gonna say he's just gonna go out, but I'm saying like if somebody was to pull that trigger first, Vince would pull the trigger first.
Yes, yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move on to the next topic. That was a cool little topic. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you did there. Yeah.
Let's talk about one of the hottest topics out right now.
Hot.
Popeyes versus Chick-Fil-A.
Oh yeah. Population control.
Okay.
Bro.
No. I just had the sandwich about 30 minutes ago. Somebody got to give me
like more depth to this conversation because I don't even know how it started.
Popeyes was clapping.
I'm telling you, listen.
Popeyes came out with a sandwich. It's a spicy chicken sandwich or an original if you like that stuff. And Chick-fil-A is kind of pressed because people already don't want to go to Chick-fil-A because they support Trump. Mm-hmm. But, and so Popeyes came out with their sandwich.
Chick-fil-A supports Trump?
Yeah.
They give a lot of funding to his campaigns and stuff.
I'm finna tell you what this is.
Chick-fil-A is like old white people.
The Popeyes chicken sandwich is a distraction.
From what?
Listen. Black Twitter is very influential.
Oh yeah.
Black Twitter is very.
Man, Black Twitter had me drinking that. What's that? It was a black bottle with all the crap on.
That was population
control
was
too. Trash, bro.
Listen,
thinking what?
I'm telling you. Listen, so
I don't know about
that sangria stuff.
Listen.
Oh, the one that
it was trash.
Now,
if
you go look at the news, Trump is in the news right now for something with the Korea. Mm-hmm. He done with the national gun association, all that. I'm telling you, it is a distraction. Mm-hmm. We on Twitter talking about chicken sandwiches, bro. And if you go to Popeyes, they don't even have the chicken sandwiches because why? They all gone.
So many people.
They steady talking about it. It's all
go to the one Becca went to where niggas was bringing their own bread because they ran out of bread.
I went to that one too. I was
there when he did.
That was
brought their own bread.
I was there when he walked in.
Get their own bread.
whole.
Hold on, time out,
You
time
gotta
out,
cut
y'all,
it in
time out,
half.
y'all, time out, y'all. If this somehow reaches Aaron McGruber, please make an episode of this in the Boondocks.
This is
Educate
hilarious.
us.
No,
Yes.
really.
Please.
No, they
Please.
already
Stop.
did. There was already an episode just like this.
Oh,
Martin
right,
Luther
when
King.
Winston
Martin
opened up
Luther
that
King
chicken
became-
shop.
Yeah.
And they didn't have no more
Yo,
chicken.
see?
I saw a
Metaphysics,
scene,
yo.
and
But
it was
even that
lit-
happened in
literally-
real life.
What do you mean?
Like there was really I think it was at KFC or some other chicken place.
It
where
won't
they ran out of
KFC,
chicken.
brother. Don't
Hey,
nobody
there
black
ain't-
eat
yeah,
KFC.
there ain't no way it's
Whoa.
KFC.
Not a black
Hey,
soul
so
eat
they-
KFC.
Nobody eat
Fuck
KFC
that.
except if you get the little mashed potatoes with the corn and
But
chicken.
that's about it.
That's
You're
about
not
it.
eating
That's-
chicken from KFC.
No.
That's
They call it
water.
KFC
Their
because
chicken
they
It tastes
can't
like
eat
you.
chicken.
It tastes like the chicken was in a washing machine.
Yeah,
No cap.
it's nasty.
I'm like, how the hell is y'all skin just so oily and
It's like-
greasy
it's-
like that? Like y'all just dumped this
It's-
Hold
solid
on.
grease?
But would y'all take churches over KFC?
Yes.
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 I actually
I
never
ain't
had
That's all I
never
want to know. That's all I want to
Yeah,
know.
I never
I'm
had
pretty
churches.
much look, dog. I'll go to Walmart and get a thing of chicken before I go to KFC.
I do that too. That ranch.
Walmart got good chicken though.
I
Can't
mean,
lie.
I
Can't
try
lie.
not to support Walmart, but you know,
What's wrong with?
How you
What's
do
wrong with
that?
Walmart?
because
Oh, you a Publix nigga?
no, I don't.
Kroger ass
Ain't nothing
nigga.
wrong
You a
with
Target
Publix.
type
Kroger,
nigga?
though. I do go to Kroger though, but
The pub said they hit.
No, they don't.
No, yes,
I
they
would-
do.
I would-
Ah,
I'm
they
a
do.
Floridian and I
Oh.
do not like pub subs. they are
Well,
nasty.
you from Fort Myers or something? Goddamn,
from
them
Orlando.
color stores go hard.
even Fort Myers,
I'm
dog.
from Orlando.
The reason why I don't support Walmart is because, well, one, their owner is shady, and like they do a lot of shady things. They own a lot of private
He's
prisons.
race, bro.
Whoa.
Wait,
That
they
is-
own a lot of private prisons. Two, that ALEC corporation that writes out legislation for Republicans, they used to be a part of that group. They broke away, but they still finance that group. So I'm like, all right, y'all will just write stuff.
None of this stuff surprises me from
At
Walmart.
all.
Yeah.
Walmart look like they don't support the majority of people.
They don't
who
even
shop
pay their
there.
own
They
people.
don't. They don't. Yeah, and
They don't pay
they
their
they
But they
treat their
always
employees
closer
like
than
bullshit.
Target. So I mean, like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, listen, like
They're on every
I
corner.
understand. See, I don't shop there, but they're geniuses, and I hate saying that,
Mm-hmm.
but they really are, and we just eat it up.
They sell Jordans in Walmart.
Literally.
now.
They sell Jordan.
Are they Jordans though?
No,
They're Jordans with the
They're Pippins.
Hey,
on the
you want to know what I like? I forgot, but I remember when I went out to California, went to Santa Cruz, and I was in like a Speedway or something randomly, and like they had like whole bottles of just alcohol, and I forgot on the West they can just sell alcohol, and like you probably can go to Walmart and just get like gin.
They didn't.
Yep.
That's
they-
wild to me.
Oh, bro, I should have told you to get some E40's liquor, bro. Slurricane. Yes, bro.
What?
E40 has his own brand of liquor.
He got some wine too.
Yep, wine.
Are you serious?
He got wine. He has Slurricane, and he has
I
a
was
new
wondering
tequila
how
out
he's
there.
still
What the
like.
fuck is
You talking
slurring?
about-
He's still out here.
Yo,
Taste
he's
it, it'll
still
change your
dropping
life,
music
bro.
apparently.
Talking about wine.
Oh, he just dropped the album. It's fire.
Oh yeah, he did just drop.
No one
out.
listens to E40.
Shut your Florida ass up, boy.
Nobody
No.
on the East.
Ever since
Nobody
we
on
find
the
the
East
bell,
Coast.
help the bell.
Hey, listen.
Wibbity
That's
wobbity.
mystical,
They
though.
say.
Oh, hey, they bar from the West Coast. Y'all don't come. I'm gonna have to save y'all lives. Y'all come out there, man.
South.
You're right. I can't
I'm
talk no
from
more.
the
Sorry.
Not only the South.
That
we're
was
from
Anyways,
mystical.
but yeah,
South.
sorry.
That was
Wait,
Shout
wait,
out
now
to- shout out to the
time
big homie E40.
And this
Time
is
out.
recorded.
Florida
Uncle
is
Fully
its
Water.
own region, bro.
Yes, sir.
Florida is its own thing.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
We got the
Yes.
South, and then there's Florida attached.
Yes, sir.
Y'all got the strongest and
Y'all be
craziest
wild,
crackheads.
bro. Yes,
Y'all
sir.
just got iguanas and alligators
stop
and
that Yes, sir.
right
pythons and all that just come out of
Yes,
nowhere.
sir.
Let me
I'm
stop that right here.
They have a
sir.
huge iguana
We got the
problem,
best
yo.
hair.
Let me explain.
Best hair.
Okay.
Yes, we
This
got
what
the
my
best
mama
Y'all
hair.
got the best cocaine. I'll give you that. I
Whoa.
mean, not that I know.
Yes, because we have the Dominicans.
Whoa.
The Dominicans bring their stuff.
Deport.
Anyway,
Hey,
listen.
that was in the
listen.
80s.
Listen.
Deport
Still
in
to this
Miami.
day, what you mean?
That's in Miami.
No,
I'm from
okay. Listen.
Y'all got
This
supreme crackheads. You in New York got like the top 2 crackheads. Chicago.
I gotta
is
add Chicago
following.
to that. I gotta add
Chicago
Chicago
is
to that.
following.
Yeah.
But like
You,
Florida crackheads don't stop.
bruh, ATL. You telling me crackheads in ATL?
They
are
come
worse
from
than-
Florida. They
No,
was running the whole
crackheads in
time.
Florida are worse than the crackheads in
I
ATL.
don't believe that.
If we talking about Florida, Atlanta is its own
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
boy.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Niggas
So is Baltimore, but
Baltimore, yeah, so it's too.
stop playing.
In the Avenue. We get hot dog. Like, what is
Listen.
a hot dog?
Ian, you gonna get us shot, bro.
Yeah. Chill out. Chill.
All those niggas are shooting then ass like what
All
All
happened?
right, let me
Look
stop.
at that light skinned nigga right there killing. Like, oh, wait.
Just chill out.
Let me stop the.
But they
Florida
do got
stuff
mumbo
right
sauce, so like
now.
wait, is that DC or Baltimore?
I have not tasted mumbo sauce
It's
yet.
fire. I don't know which one it's from, but it's fire.
Who got the
Somebody
best
gonna
wings?
cook me in the comments.
Up top or down south?
Who got the best wings?
Wings, yeah.
Bruh, I don't know because I ain't been to Chicago. I have to go places just to verify.
Lasagna
Facts.
pizza,
Facts.
Lasagna.
I ain't say pizza.
They
got lasagna for pizza.
That's what they
I don't
known
want that.
for. Their deep dish pizza. It's just
See,
lasagna.
I gotta go to
Exactly.
Chicago. I gotta go to New York. I gotta just try to.
I want that
taste
hot
it.
sauce from
I'm trying to get out of the
Chicago.
country. I'm trying to eat
New
that.
York is pretty dope.
The pineapples
I've
with the
heard.
rice and meat and everything. Like they
Wait,
I feel
what?
like that's a West Coast thing.
No, I'm talking
Whoa,
about.
hold on now. Wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute. Hold on now.
That's
Wait
in
a
them
minute.
islands.
The
That's in them.
tropical
That's in them
The
islands.
tropical area?
What you talking
Tropical.
about?
What do you mean?
What the fuck is
Like you
tropical
said.
about Cali? They don't even
Cali?
get rain. Like
Cali is a
fuck, like, that shit.
Northern Cali gets rain. Southern Cali don't. But
Man,
yeah.
like
That's where all the Moans and stuff is at. What you mean?
Ooh,
No
like,
tropical.
I ain't gonna even talk about
shout
them.
out to
You
all
can
the
have that.
Moans. Shout out to my Polynesian
have
family.
that.
You know.
I ain't finna get boy. Next subject, cause they scary. No cap.
Hey yo, bro, like all of them are terrifying,
Them
bro.
niggas scary.
Nah, see,
I
there's
met
some
an
of the
8th
nicest.
grader that's bigger than me,
Nigga.
and she
Nah,
look like
bruh.
she'd knock me the f
And they
out.
do.
Bro, there's some of the nicest people you'll ever meet. But
Of
if
course.
you cross them,
Nigga.
I ain't
All
crossing
right.
them or Mexicans. 'Cause Mexicans
No.
don't fuck around either.
Yo. No. Yeah.
Or man.
Hey,
the
I just thought
essays
about something
and the
random though.
vatos.
I just thought about something random. You know how we be having all these shootings, these Walmart shootings and everything. And it's
By the wonderful people, not the beautiful people.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, gun reform is not going to happen.
Nah.
Watch how fast they take our guns and they start going hard about gun control if a black person shoots up something.
They
I
just
thought about
did.
that the other day.
He just did though. The other day when those 6 officers got shot in Philly.
That shit was fake. They was spraying fake
Yeah,
blood
I
on
seen
them.
that joint
Yeah,
where they
that shit was
spraying blood
fake.
on themselves.
That shit's fake.
No, that wasn't blood.
Somebody got a video.
They had the
like,
DC snipers, but some shit was wrong with them. No cap.
Yeah, they
You know,
did. Yeah.
No, this was gonna happen,
DC
right?
snipers is black.
If niggas started the Black Panther stuff back up and started teaching like
yeah.
guns and handing out guns
yeah.
and giving people licenses,
Yeah.
all of a
Definitely.
sudden now guns
It'll be a war.
Definitely.
As the
I mean,
days of
think
Noah.
about it.
That was the one time the Second Amendment did not matter when the Black Panthers had their rifles out in front of the judge, like and everything. They was like,
This son of a bitch, J. Edgar Hoover, had a nerve to say that they're a terrorist, the most dangerous threat to America.
Like the
Shut your
Klan didn't
punk
exist.
ass up. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where
It's
he
all
at?
good.
Where he at right now?
Dead.
Because he a
Nigga.
bitch.
Well, I mean, he old as hell. I mean, he dead, of course,
Hey,
man.
Black
The
people,
nigga was old when he was in the office with Nixon.
Out of pocket.
Dead. He a bitch.
Black people
Out of
don't
pocket.
scare white people. Black unified people scare white people.
Caucasian.
okay,
No
come
cap.
on, hold
Caucasians.
How did we get on this from Popeyes?
I don't know. I told you.
tired of y'all.
I told you it
It's
was
a
a
diversion.
distraction. This is what we
said
supposed to be talking about.
Diversion.
This is what we supposed to be talking about.
Yeah, maybe we should move on to the next topic. Cause,
Next topic, we're gonna get too deep.
All right. So this final topic we're talking about. This is also kind of sad. It says rest
Are
in
you talking
peace,
about
Reese.
sad stuff?
Not you,
not you, bro. Not you.
not you.
Hell nah.
But
died, my
buddy
nigga? I
on
didn't know
Twitter,
Yeah,
who
that's what I was so confused about.
I guess it's a guy who openly like messing with transsexual
Transgenders.
Transgender
women,
people.
and like they kept like messing with him, bullying, talking about some, oh, you over here, you saying you sleeping with trans, but I'm like, that's his thing. So I guess he got to a point where he couldn't take it and he took his life. So my question is like, because I was under the impression that black people has gotten better dealing with people who like are in the spectrum, the LGBTQ.
No.
But I was asking, how do y'all feel about how we still as a community at this point in time where I feel it's more socially acceptable? Do you still feel like the black community is just as toxic as it was about 20, 30 years ago?
If not, is worse. It's not. It's
worse.
socially acceptable, but not culturally acceptable.
Yeah.
If that
And
makes sense.
And I think especially on social media, you're not gonna see it a lot because we as a people, we know that we're gonna get backlash if we talk about we don't really accept that. So you're not gonna see black men talking about he gay, that's nasty, on social media as much. But in real life, if they meet a gay person, they can hardly look them in the eye.
Right.
So it's like you're not gonna.
Which is
see it.
weird because, like, I mean, me personally, I don't get it. Like, I never have a fear that some gay dude just gonna like run up on me and be like, "Yeah, give me."
it's
the
not
cookies."
even that.
Like,
It's like you.
just
I was
be
raised.
back, normal people.
On God, I was raised to respect everybody. My stepmother
Exactly.
had nothing but gay friends, and it was
Yeah.
it was crazy. But a lot of times nowadays, being nice, it gets taken the wrong way. So say if you are nice to a gay dude and you casually carry on conversation, what if he takes that as, oh, he might be interested? Now, you as a man, like, how do you react to that? Like,
I don't even think he
But I
taking
feel
it. I
like-
think people watching it is like,
yeah,
oh, he's
people
talking
that
to gay
that
dudes.
too, that too.
But I
Cause
feel
people
like
run with it.
People take even that too far because it's just like if a girl is interested in you and you say, "Well, dang, like I don't like you like that," she gonna back off, right? Don't you think the dude is gonna back
Right,
off too
exactly.
if you say you're not gay?
I was
Like,
just gonna say, just tell them that you're not interested, that you're not
Exactly.
gay.
Dudes are predatory
Yeah.
creatures.
That's true,
Predatory
though.
But I
creatures.
think
That's true, too.
I think like a lot of people or youth that talk like if somebody gay approaches you, you gotta wild out to prove.
No, man, back the fuck up, man. Yo,
but
what-
it's like,
what's wrong
for
with
what,
you,
though?
man?
Gay people are some of the funniest people on earth. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
go out and say that.
That is facts.
That
yo.
shit's funny.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
for real.
very funny.
Hey,
That's
listen,
funny.
listen. This is my thing. Even if you don't agree,
Respect.
why are you going out your way to like to personally tell somebody or just make somebody feel this type of way? To me,
Personally-
that's a waste of energy to me.
I feel like if you
something-
doing
Or-
all that, you probably on a
Are gay?
DL.
I was just gonna say
Yes.
that. That's a
Yeah.
waste of
Like, there's
energy
no
or a
reason
mask.
that you
If
need
you
to
if
be
you
feel
make
like,
it too big
deeply
of a
about
deal,
it,
like,
yeah.
oh man, nigga, you gay, then I'm like, nah. See, and that's again going to the boondocks. Aaron McGruber was not saying like, oh yeah, black people don't accept it. He was showing the stupidity of how black people go wild when some gay shit happen.
Nigga, you gay.
And people don't understand that. I'm like, yo,
It's
I'm not
hypermasculinity
tripping, bro.
and shit.
If you
Yeah.
gay, do your
That-
thing.
yeah,
Supposed to love
exactly.
everybody. That's how I
Yeah.
is.
If
You
you
love
respect
everybody.
me, I'm gonna respect you. Now, if you
That's-
come
that's
sideways,
it.
I'm gonna come
That's it.
sideways too.
Even
Like,
if you come at me
That's
with
what it
the
is.
trying to holler at me, I'm not like that, bro. You know.
yeah,
Now if you keep, you know, then we got a problem. But
Yeah, then you
you
can
supposed to
punch-
respect
go ahead,
everybody.
punch him in the
yeah.
face.
I mean, and like the thing is, the dudes that were like giving them a hard time, like let's say there's a group of 10. There's a probably good 3 or 4 in there that are secretly gay and just don't say shit about
Oh
it.
God.
yeah.
got their own downloads.
So
Maybe
what do you-
even more. I don't know.
So what do you feel that we need to do? Like, is there something we can do? It like,
I
because
mean,
we always
it-
talk about what can we do, but it's hard to say like I'm gonna be more accepted to gay people when I'm already accepted.
Niggas
I
just
feel
gotta
like-
grow
Yeah, I
up.
personally, I don't know.
I feel like if we see some shit like that, speak up on it. And even if we get to like, oh nigga, why you defending this? They're like, cause
Right.
he's doing what he wants to do, whether you agree or not.
Respect is due to a dog. You just gotta
Like-
grow up.
Right.
Yeah, it's like yo, live your life. Let him live his life.
Because I bet there were a lot of people walking past that group of people that were, you know, harassing him or whatever, just walking past and not saying anything. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And it's like, as black people, you're taught not to speak on it and stuff, and to just mind your business and get out of other people's business. But at some point, you have to realize that other people's fight is also your own, because you wouldn't want to be in that situation.
Like if it was your brother, your cousin, you just gonna like let it keep going, or
Exactly.
you gonna like? You
My
feel
cousin
and
me?
that's
can
your
fight.
brother.
But
That's
see,
why, you know,
gay
we
people can
call
fight too.
My-
I'm not
my
fighting
cousin
none
No,
of
can
that.
yeah,
fight.
gay people
Nigga.
can fight.
Fight none of
I've
that.
seen some gay men whoop the shit out
My
of niggas.
cousin
Oh,
can
yeah.
fight. No
Oh,
cap.
yeah.
Yeah,
They
though.
gay.
But here's
They
the thing
gay.
though,
They still men.
it shouldn't even come to well, but if that was your brother or like your uncle or something
Facts.
like that.
That
It
is
should just
your
be like, yo, that's a human being. You know,
The
like,
world
just
is
respect them.
I'm just saying it makes it
I mean,
more
yeah,
relatable.
yeah.
common sense ain't common. The world is like so far from just being like, it's so much hatred in the world. So like, and you really supposed to love everybody. You really supposed to be just like, you supposed to be open to everybody and just be friendly and love. But nowadays niggas throwing their game face, and I ain't with none of that. Bitches always got them resting bitch face and all that. Like that's just how life is right now. Like just go outside and just look at people that you surrounded by and walk by. No people, when you walk by somebody they'll look down at the ground before they actually look at you to say hey to them. That's how
I
the
think
world
that's
is.
But I think that's
also
because
a
they
cultural
dealing with
thing.
some type of issues they struggling with now, and they don't want nobody to point it out.
But
That's
it's
a
like-
possibility, but at the same time, it is how we're conditioned to be. Like, especially if you're from a big city. Like, I walk around downtown and I'll just be to myself. I keep my head on a swivel as far as like just in case someone try to jump me or something like that. But
Yeah.
as far as like that goes,
Damn.
like,
Niggas do be wilding.
yeah, no, niggas be wilding. Like, oh, if you go to Seattle, it's like people don't go downtown no more because of like the crackheads, drug addicts. Also, hell in the hood niggas still be down there. So
Y'all
it's just
got
like
Supreme crackheads on there.
we
Seattle?
we damn near getting there. Shoot, man.
All I hear about
Y'all
is the
crackheads can
hills
swim,
in
huh?
Seattle.
Y'all crackheads can swim.
They can.
Crackheads
More
can
than
do
that.
anything. What the fuck?
Crackheads
Dang
have the
near
secrets to
fly.
the universe, bro.
But I mean, like, just like going back to it, I just don't get it. Like, I'm sorry. You could be conditioned a certain way, but eventually, once in your life, you got to start thinking for yourself.
Yeah, growing up, I was conditioned to be like, oh, you gay, you
Yeah,
calling the F
exactly,
word,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You a homo. Like, if somebody gay, you
Dang.
just supposed to like start joking on
The
them.
F
Bro.
But as a man and understanding and listening to people, I changed my perception on a lot of things, and I changed how I move.
Yeah.
And that's just part of being mature. Like,
I
niggas
never-
don't like to listen and understand people's perspectives no more. So I went from being like, oh, you gay to, I mean, hey, do what you do, dog.
I never went through like that mean stage, like fucking nigga stage. Like I always had a big heart. Like everybody gets the love. Like for real. That's just how you supposed to be. Because I want that. Like shit. Everybody need to get the love, but you know, just niggas will make you like that though. Like you know, because if you nice and you got a big heart, you get took advantage of, or you get looked at like you soft, or like you don't react to certain situations how another nigga react, or like you just see it from both sides. Niggas hate that. Niggas want it confuse it befuddles niggas. Like niggas don't want that. Like they want you to be angry and you know all that. But
Always on 10.
Always on 10. Nah, that shit
man.
draining. Have you fought a nigga lately? I got in a fight this summer. Have you fought a nigga lately? That shit is draining.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't fought a nigga since like middle school, bro.
That shit is draining.
Cause exactly. It's too much energy. I'm not even that mad to fight you. Cause like
nigga,
the stuff it take for me to fight you is like you have to do something to like family. Like me personally,
family,
I let
like,
stuff go.
Now listen, like there's very few things that like make me black out, but if you touch any of my loved ones or like spit in my face, then I'm about to whoop your ass.
I'ma die if you spit in my face.
Yeah,
I'ma
just
headbutt
black
you.
out.
No
I'm
cap.
just go black.
I hope I never
See
get
nothing, just
my face spit on. Like I'm looking at the camera. I just hope whatever I have is getting thrown at your throat. Oh God. Like
First of all, if you spit on Reese, you gotta have accuracy because that's a tall motherfucker.
Nigga, you gotta go. Like, if you taking that time to reel back your head, you really want the smoke. Now you got it. No cap. I just can't do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lord forbid that ever happen.
Yeah, Lord forbid. But no, but just I guess to wrap up, I just really feel sorry for the Reese that passed away, man. Because from what I've understood or what I'm understanding is that he just was able to like come out and like express himself, and now after all this, he was just, I guess, back in that dark place and said, "I don't want to deal with this."
That's the world. That's just the world. No cap.
Hey man, I think this was a good conversation.
Me too.
Topic for next week though. This man Trump is talking about kings of Israel and all that kind of stuff.
Trunk don't need to be talking about that.
Trump need the boy.
I'm just
gasoline to the fire. That's all I'm gonna say. You got these white people going.
I feel like
Caucasians.
I feel like that's how you know no random people was out here killing presidents. Oh,
Fully.
I'm just happy that they didn't shoot Obama because
Man, niggas would have rioted, bro.
Yep.
Oh, of course.
I was ready.
A civil war would have started.
That was.
It's
That
been
was
a start.
Oh, sorry,
No,
gagging white people.
it's still gonna start, but
It's about to start.
It would have started way back then. Cause like everybody had that like concern or like feel like man,
everybody had that.
Yeah,
I just knew for a fact that he was gonna get it on inauguration.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. That was the
I
scariest.
was watching
night for me.
inauguration in middle school, and I thought somebody was gonna blow his
Yeah,
top
no,
back.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was ready to see like what's his name, Kennedy. I was ready to see another Kennedy.
And I had a dude in class I was ready to swing on first.
Why would you say? Oh, damn. Just cause.
No, yeah, just because I ain't fuck with him at all. Like, he always said some like slick shit.
Nigga,
about
you
black
blew that
folk.
nigga.
I was like, as soon as they shoot at Obama, I'm gonna just beat
Hey,
his ass.
before we end,
right there in
I
the
just want
class.
everybody to love everybody and be yourself. Respect goes to a dog. It's due to a dog. That's all
Be
I gotta say.
yourself.
Yeah,
Be yourself. Be yourself.
I mean,
Get your pussy up.
what you say?
No.
What you say, Becca?
You don't know that
Becca. Nah, I
It's
don't
that
know.
video from T.S. Madison.
I don't
Be
know.
yourself, honey. Get your pussy up. I want a bitch, suck a dick. That's
Oh,
it's a whole video.
I mean,
You ain't got no like gear on.
And this nigga say,
Oh,
What? Gotta bleep that up.
That shit get him cut.
my bad.
All right, y'all. It's time to wrap it up.
Peace
Once
out,
again,
nigga.
thank y'all for checking out the Chop It Up podcast. I'm your host, Shock, a.k.a. Chuck Beasley, also known in these streets as Richie Sweet Meat Johnson. Ask your auntie about me.
Once again, this was the artist.
Becca, aka Chocolate Earthquake. Follow me
Hey.
follow me on Instagram. It's Becca LOL.
You was gonna say follow me on my Snapchat for the premium. That's what you was finna say. I seen it.
Whoa.
I seen it. She was about to say it.
Becca,
I was
you
never
nasty.
gonna say that.
you said
All
I
right.
seen it.
Act funny in front of the camera.
Whoa.
Watch how Becca be tweeting after 2 a.m. Everything switch up.
I don't tweet anything.
All I know, chocolate earthquake, dude.
You better defend yourself.
I'm gonna get you shot.
Can't defend herself.
Defend yourself.
Shot.
He
What
got
up?
from
Fight
there.
back.
Whatever. I ain't even got no ammo right now. I'm gonna get you though. I'm gonna get you though.
All right, it's your boy EK, aka Common's nephew. Again, from Seattle. Just gotta put that out there because niggas be sleeping on my city. Let's get it.
Hey man, once again, this is Batjit Foolie, Shawty Long, Foolie LaFleur, 904 Reese, Slim Jit. Hey, Westlake
You ain't been there,
Foolie,
though.
you can't come there, be yourself. Yeah,
Hey.
we out of here.
You gotta
Own
go
a
there.
business. Baby.
Side note, why ain't you say Joe Budden nephew?
Cause I don't look nothing like that nigga Joe Budden, dog.